This is North Slovenia. We're talking about the fights that are going to start tomorrow and on a Sunday. And we'll also go about the fights that have already happened in last week. We'll do all our fights things. Now, I all realize that y'all have the attention span of gnats. So probably nobody will watch this. But I'm going to do it anyway. In the butts that you all are. Okay. Arisha Jones, 900 with 3 KOs against Elia Kersanzra, 11 and 2 and 1 with 3 KOs. Now, my money is on the bosomy Osan Johnson. She's bosomy, and I'm still a man, even though I'm an old man. Let me tell you something. She is going to beat her. She's a little more aggressive, and I think she's going to be at the top of her game. Yes, indeed, do. I do. Now, the Dark Menace, Tara Brown, conqueror of Sky Nicholson, is an Olympian, 20,000 with 11 kilos, a big knockout percentage, very aggressive. But she's about to meet her anarchy itself, Havana Rappo, who's a great deal younger, young and a aggressive fighter herself with a big punch, 8-0 and 1 with 5 kilos. I'm talking to the younger woman who's a good jab, and if she uses it, she'll win. Of course, the Dark Menace is pretty menacing, so this should be a war, and a very classical war, in which there'll be clean punches as opposed to grappling and snapping. Uh, Jasmine, the animal, Jasmine Atika, 15-0 and 1 with 7 KOs, or now called the Sniper. And now that she's got a title, is going to fight Natalie Durango, 2007 and 2 with 5 KOs. Well, the animal, call it a sniper or the animal, she's going to win this one. Evelyn, the Princess Benitez. Miss Benitez is 22-1 and 1 with 8 KOs. So quite the knockout percentage, yeah, and quite the record. But she don't seem that muscular. And she's fighting a girl Fatira Aguera, 14-1 and 0, with 4 KOs, has the muscles. But I'm betting on the little Argentina gal, or Brazilian, someone in that direction, to win the fight. Charlie Paco, against Monica Medina. Both have no big records there and not planning to pouch. But Paco, Brazilian beauty that she is finding quite a masculine menace in Medina. But I'm betting on the Brazilian beauty. She's in shape. She's done a few other things like Born Knuckle or MMA. And I believe the beauty will beat the Beastie Gal. And I don't say Beastie Gal in itself. The Beastie Gal will probably be complimented. Lana Cruz, 11-0 with 1 KO against Ruby Cortez, 8-3 and 1. Liana, undefeated. She don't know how to win, lose. She don't. So she won't. Brittany Sims, 903 and 1 with 5 KOs against Norma Candinas. 10-1 and 0 with 2 KOs. I picked the gal with the more KOs. I like them when they can knock people out. And it's pretty unusual for women to have a bigger knockout percentage of that nature because they only got 2 minutes most of the time to set up the knockout. And most knockouts come in the early, later parts of the rounds. Yeah. Which makes the women's fights very rock'em sock'em for a while. They go bum, 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 bum. But they like some of the skills that the men's have because the men's draw it out. I like a knockout. That's my prejudice. Not just two people knocking the crap out of each other. I like the tough man stuff. At least when I was young, all the tough men. Norma Jordan Oziza Hernandez. He's no, that's Norma Candidas. Oh my God. I think this is a guy. Mendez, 1600 with 16 KOs. Oh, big knockout percentage. Is fighting Fernando Diaz, 17-6 and 1 with 6 KOs. Well, the man that's almost knocked out everybody's ever faced. And I gotta say, that's very impressive. So I'm going for him. Kino Morale won a roll against Jordan Grunsky. This is a men's. They even throwing us a little something. A little something. They'll be in the beginning. Both are undefeated, 5-0 with 4 KOs. Jordan Grunsky, white guy against the black guy who's from Brazil, who's an Olympian. Need I say more? The Olympian's going to win. Again. No. Yeah, my little stiff against bed and back. Oh my God. But you don't want to hear about my melodies. I mean, I'll complain to you about them if anybody wants to call me up and say, hey, what about your melodies? Antonio Vargas. Well, this guy's are fighting here. Antonio is going to fight Jesse J. Bam Rodriguez. It's a setup fight, people think, but not so much as they think. It's going to go either way. Bam Bam, who's a very skilled fighter, a pound for pound type guy, can do it all. But he's coming up in weight, and he's fighting a very talented guy who has one punch knockout power and has always lost one fight. That was by a devastating knockout. He just left flat on his back. But I think it'll go either way. I'm betting both sides of the game. Oh, yeah. I got no boxing betting morality. I want some money. Jordan Martinez on against Cardenas. Cardenas 17-0-2 with 9 KOs. Is fighting Jordan Martinez 16-0-1 with 5 KOs and 15 KOs. Now both these guys, Jordan is going to win this one. He's more talented, but not as experienced. I say that he won the first fight. He outperformed him, and he's going to win the second fight because he's going to improve. And he's a better puncher, better boxer, and all that stuff. He doesn't have the experience, the resume. I have it on this fight. Khalif Nura Turan, or the Golden Turkish Goddess or Queen. She's going to fight Elias Matana Teresa. No, I got this right. No, Gabriela Telias, our Olympian 700 with 3 KOs. Now, the thing is, our Olympian is made to order for this girl. The Olympian is very aggressive. She's going to come right at that Turk, and that Turk is no turkey. No, no turkey indeed. She's a very powerful woman. She's going to win this one. She's going to knock her out senseless. Then the little chunky little girl, she's a chunky little 5'2" girl. She's fighting a girl who's 5'8", 5'8", somewhere in that direction. And it's going to be like George Foreman versus Joe Frazier. I'm telling you. The last time I saw this, Frenchie, she was, well, not last time I saw her. Not Turkish, she's not French, she's Turkish. Very attractive woman, looks like a swimmer. But she don't got big bone muscles. She was fighting this muscular girl who, was a masculine persuasion and an Olympian at that, and she knocked her senseless. I mean, the girl, when she got hit, she was like, what the hell is going on here? And she ducked. Oh, they're gonna duck this little Dirk. Oh, this big Dirk. Adrian Rodriguez against Elias Matona Teresa. Adrian 10-0 with 6 KOs is a very good fighter, and he's gonna fight this Teresa Montana Teresa 13 with 8 KOs. But he has 3 names, but all 3 names are gonna get knocked out by the by Rodriguez. Oh yeah. Pepe Canek, Ronnie Alvarez 6-0 with 5 kills, and Felipe Stonetic 9-3-0 with 6 kills. It's gonna be an interesting fight. But Ronnie is Cuban. I don't know what they feed him. The country fails. Communism fails, but their training programs fighters doesn't fail. Trini Okura 21-0 with 9 games against Tristan Perez Herndon is 12, 4, and 1 with 7 kills. Another guy with three names, but all three of them are going to lose. That's what I'm going to say to you. Hector Hansen Barton, 700 with 5 kills. Good knockout percentage. Against Shaliki Felicia. 3-1-1. He's only one knockout. The other guy's got a whole bunch of knockouts. What can I say? Let's see. Esquera, 5-0-1, all with 4 KOs against Rashteen Taylor, 1-1-1-6-1. Okay. XX Man is going to X out the guy with the one record. There we go. We're going to move a little here. Then the fight's tomorrow in the hill. Shayna, who has an interesting, provocative past and future and present. She was a little older than I thought. She's young. She's, the athletics. She's a bit, you know what this girl did to her? She slapped her. This woman is a champion of power slap of the female persuasion. I dare say she could, if she slapped me, she hurt me. I'm scared. Antonio Photographer. Okay, there we go. We just did that. All right. Now we got Watkins Matha against Exquavaleku. I did that already. I lost, and I lost. I lost because this is when I go for all the underdogs against the top three. Against that one, I bet against type. And if one of the underdogs, the big underdogs lose, I make all my money back. Woo! No, we won't even go into this. Antonio Vargas, you're gonna be Bam Bam Rodriguez. Could happen, my friends. I'm telling you. They're underestimating that kid. The kid can punch. He's taller, and he's coming from a bigger weight, and he can one punch knockout power. Tara Brown against Hannah Rippo. Now that's the Rippo. Tara should be the underdog. She's an Olympian. She's got power. She's an African American warhorse, but she's fighting a girl from Punch. That's younger. It's gonna be a war. Oh, I'm betting the rep here. Jonathan Bombs Gonzalez against Abraham Perez. This fight happened already. Bombs Gonzalez, I think, was he had fought against Puerto Rican guy. Got knocked out one. But now he had time to train. And I said, maybe he comes back. And he beats this marble, he's like black marble, the black guy as well. Like, oh, you won. I was wrong there. All right, here we go. This is fights that I had bet on Thursday from Kennedy. And in this time, Wakaya Masao, 1500 with 10 kills, fighting Esquilian Valsquera, an Olympian, 32-2-1 with 21 kills. This was an interesting fight. But I'll tell you about that Frenchie. That black Frenchie is a powerhouse. He's fast. He's like Ali with a punch. And he could take a punch because when the other guy landed him, the other guy could punch, my friends. He did a number. And he knocked him senseless. After all, well, he was getting, they had to stop the fight. Layla Bordone, 14-2-0 with 2 KOs against Pauline Angel, 7-2-2-2 with 3 KOs. It's a very ugly fight. They were grappling more than when I was in the wrestling team. Mehmet Anil, 15-0-0 with 13 KOs against Yaman Magulgar, 16-3-1 with 7 kills. Now, this was a slugfest. But I think some people think, Kongoro was robbed. I don't think so. It was close, but I go with to the Turkish guy. Yeah. What's this going on here? Monroe Fundora against 14-0-0 with 10 KOs against Jonathan Gonzalez Ortiz. 21-1-1 with 17 KOs. Great record. One guy, he hasn't fought in a long time. He got back. He came back. He He lost to a Puerto Rican guy in one round, destroyed. But when he got his stuff together, he was a pretty formidable against Gonzalo, against the guy, against Fundora, who I thought was like no, he built like black marble. I mean, he was rock hard. Okay. Thomas Cobalt, 12-1-0 with 8 KOs against Jose Gentino Samparta, 13-2-1 with 7 KOs. This was Goldberg as a rock'em sock'em coming forward fighter. He was fighting a guy who also was a rock'em sock'em forward fighter, but almost slick. Well, the rock'em sock'em beat the slick. It was very close. Oh, my friends. Ah, let's see. Darian Pippin, 2-0 against Jordan Dabra Dazavo, 3-3-1. Now, you wouldn't think the guy had lost. He lost to a guy with a bad record, but the guy had a background. And he was up for this fight. Ebony and Ivy were fighting it out, and Ebony won. Eric Gonzurian, 5-0 with 3 KOs against Lemantia Jonathan Guzman, 2-1-0 with 2 KOs. Well, Eric was a wild man. He won that fight. Let me tell you something. There we go. Let's see what's going on here. If I not so many this me with a beard. They get rashes. I would have that beard right now with dignity. Oh, this is from last week. Yeah, I can do that. I'm gonna do it sometime. Do a mission of what I did. Okay. These are fights are gonna happen to Sunday. So we don't have to go into this. My bookie. No, bookie a friend of bets for me. If we're gonna bet on just these things on Sunday. And this is from Puerto Rico. I'll just give you a preview. Jonathan Obama Gonzalez, 29-4-1 with 14 KOs, is going to fight Joshua Paguan, the Hammer. Not Joshua Paguan, Abraham Perez. This is where I have to research this stuff. Abraham Perez, 14-0-0 with 7 KOs, never learned to fight. I never learned not fight. Never learned how to lose. He knocks out half the guys he's done. Anyway, that's it. I'm going to do as much as I can under the circumstances of the illness. Yeah, I got a bad back. I got a slip disc. I got torn radial cuffs. I'm a mess. But I'm filled with love and lust. All right. I'm old. Gonna be 70 in a few years. Jesus Christ, when did the time go by? All right. And I'm taping tape right now. What are you doing, Vinny? You gonna turn it off? How do I turn it? Yeah. And meaning for all. Bye bye, people. Bye bye.